Hey guys, this video is all about how to grow and take care for the geraniums. See, if you are growing the geraniums for the first time, then I highly recommend you to watch the video till the end because geraniums are bit tricky plants to grow, and like my most of the videos you are going to see lots of blooms at the end, and that's why I am saying you please watch the full video and you are going to learn everything about growing and caring for the geraniums in the same video. In India, geraniums are mostly grown as a winter flowering plants, but please also note that you can grow geraniums in the summer season as well, but you need to be a bit careful during the summer season. If possible, please try to save them from the midday heat or even afternoon sunlight. Anyway, please don't worry, I am going to cover everything in the coming section of the same video. As you can see, these are the seedlings, and today I am going to transplant all of them. To grow the geraniums, I am going to use a 6 inches of plastic pot, and you can see that my pot has lots of drainage holes. So I just kept broken pieces of the clay pot on the drainage holes so that water can drain out well. So please make sure that your pot has at least one hole and keep some hard object on that hole so that water can drain out well. I have filled my pot with the potting soil mix, and for that I am taking this way: 50% of normal garden soil, 25% of river sand, and other 25% of vermicompost. Please note that my soil is already bit sandy and geraniums need sandy soil. That's why please always avoid the clay soil as much as you can. And if you are going to use 50% of clay soil, that time your geraniums plants may die. So please be careful, and if you have to use the clay soil, that time please prepare the potting soil mix like this way. Take 35% of your clay soil, 35% of river sand, and other 30% of vermicompost. Next, I am just taking out the baby seedling, making a hole in the center, and then planting it as carefully as I can. Just press the soil very gently, and you don't have to press too hard. While planting, please also make sure that you are not burying the main stem, otherwise it would rot very easily. So please be careful. Now it's time to water our seedling, but please make sure that you don't have to water it heavily at this stage, and only bit amount of water would be fine. Everything is done as you can see, and next I will be keeping the pot in a bright area for next few days, let's say 4 to 5 days, and as soon as I see some new growth on my plant, that time I will be keeping the pot in a place where it would be getting lots of direct sunlight. After 30 days, and this is how my plant is looking. As you can see, it's growing really nicely, and today I am going to fertilize all of my geranium plants, and that's why I am updating the videos so that you know what I am going to do with my plants. To fertilize, I am going to apply 8 crystals of DAP, and if you want to apply the DAP, you can apply once in 25 to 30 days. In case you don't want to apply the DAP, that time you can take near about half teaspoon of NPK, mix it into 1 liter of water, and then apply on the soil once in a 15 to 20 days. And if you don't want to use any kind of chemical fertilizers at all, that time you can apply near about 50 to 70 grams of either vermicompost or compost cow dung powder once in 25 or even 30 days. If possible, please also add near about 2 teaspoons of bone meal to the vermicompost. It's really very easy to apply the DAP, and that's why I use the DAP for most of my flowering plants. And to apply the DAP, only you have to do is just keep the crystals on the soil and then press it very lightly. And as you are going to water your plants, the DAP would be dissolved in the water and plants should be getting the nutrients in a continuous basis. I am also going to use near about 1 teaspoon of Epsom salt, and you can apply the Epsom salt directly on the soil. You can just follow the methods, and please don't forget to water your plants after fertilizing. And while fertilizing, please also make sure that you are not fertilizing during the daytime. You can fertilize your plants either in the morning or in the evening time. after 107 days, and I really hope that you are liking the end part of the video. Since this is the end part, let us discuss few very important things quickly. All of my plants are getting the afternoon sunlight, and that too only for 3 to 4 hours. But I would say that if possible, please try to provide them at least 5 to 6 hours of direct sunlight, and that time they will be blooming much more comparing to whatever you are looking right here. But for me, I am really very happy and I don't have anything to complain because they are blooming really very well. And please also note that this is only for the winter season, and like I said you already, if possible in the summer season, try to save them from the midday heat or even afternoon sunlight. In the summer season, you can provide them morning sunlight without any issue. The next important thing is proper watering. Believe me, if there is any simple thing by which you can kill your plants very easily, then that would be the overwatering. I have experience of killing the geranium plants in past, and that's why I am saying you please be very careful, and killing a plants by overwatering is not a good feeling at all. Before watering, always do a soil test. Simply dip your finger 1 inch deep in the soil and see whether the first 1 inch soil is dry or moist. If it's moist, then please don't ever water your plants. Let the top soil, top 1 inch soil completely dry out before watering, and then only water your plants. If you give it too much water, the main stem would start to rot, just like this one. The main stem would turn something like brown, just like this one. And once your plant reaches this phase, whenever the main stem turns to brown like this, that time it would be really very difficult to save your plant. And please, I am sorry for repeating the same thing, but it's really very important. To protect your plants from different kind of pest attack, please keep applying the neem oil once in 7 to 10 days. I have a video where I have shown the best way to apply the neem oil, so please do check out that video simply clicking on the I button on top right corner, or you can get the link to that video in the description box as well. Before ending the video, I would like to give you one small tip. See, if you want to buy the geranium plants at this stage, in the blooming stage, then go for plant that looks something like this one. As you can see, new bud is forming here, and that way you are going to enjoy the blooms for many more coming days. And at the time of buying, please also go for only the healthy plant without any yellow leaves. As you can see, my plant doesn't have any yellow leaves, and you should buy a plant just like this one. Deadheading is another important thing that you need to do on a regular basis, and deadheading means simply removing the spent blooms. I did one video showing how you can deadhead your geraniums, and you can watch that video simply clicking on the I button on top right corner, or you can get the link to that video in the description box as well. So guys, this is all about how to grow and care for the geraniums, and the journey went really very well. The journey of 107 days. I really hope you found this video useful. If you did, then please don't forget to like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and many thanks for doing that. If you have any questions or for any kind of feedback on this video, please use the comment box section. Thank you very much for taking your valuable time to watch the video. I really appreciate it. Have a great day and enjoy.